Good morning. We got like a minute to go or so, but I just thought I'd pop on here early, having my coffee. I just got some new Costa Rican Arabica that's really good. So it's not really roasted. It's more, where it's a lighter brown. So a little bit lower acid if you're interested in that. Super good. Anyway, today, as we begin to open the economy, we're going to go ahead and do a gentle heart opening class today. So I did bring my bolster out. I have my blocks and an extra rolled up mat. So I'll show you a few different things. We'll just wait just a few minutes and then we'll get started. So if you're having your tea or your coffee this morning, cheers. Love and life today. Everybody's excited. We can see here in Lewiston, Idaho, that everything is moving a little faster. The traffic was more vibrant yesterday, and things are just going to become more vibrant. And things might look different, and we might feel different, but that energy, that love and peace is coming back, and people are just going to get back on maybe a new track, a new path, a new journey. And that's going to look different for all of us. It's kind of like me being online and teaching classes that way. I did also sign with HomeSmart yesterday for my brokerage out of Idaho Falls, I believe. And yeah, so super excited about that. So check out on the website. Hopefully this weekend I'll have all that information up. And we'll start getting some houses on there that you can see if you're interested in buying a home. It'll be the place to go check it out. And I'll meet you where the house is, and we'll explore that option as well. So super excited. Everything's going to be fine and good, and it just looks a little different. So let's go ahead and take it back to our mat. We're just going to start with a gentle warm-up. And then we'll move into some deeper stretches. Let's just take a few minutes before we hop on our mat. We might already be on our mat. And we'll just start, just let the hands rest over the knees. I'm up on my meditation stool just because it feels good this morning to drive those seat bones down and into the meditation stool, sitting up nice and tall, closing our eyes for just a moment. And again, we'll visit that AIA, the awareness, intention, and what action that we're going to take today. And we might carry this information through our practice. What are we aware of right now, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually? What is the energy that we're pushing out into the world or releasing? What is the energy that we're sharing with others? And noticing the body, our emotion, the mental state of our mind, and their spirituality, the energy that we're putting out, the energy that reflects back to us. And if we're in a stressful situation today, or we feel like we're carrying a little bit more constriction in the body, mind, spirit, emotion, we might just allow that to begin to open up, to move to a lighter side, to feel the energy that surrounds our body. Maybe put a halo of light, whatever color light that you're connected with today. You might draw the cheeks back towards the ears. Maybe expose those teeth a little bit, aware of that smile. Noticing the body, the ease at which we sit and lift out of the spine, up through the crown of the head. Notice the ease of our breath moving into the belly. And out through the subtle body. Noticing the color that surrounds the subtle body, the energy that we're reflecting out, the energy that will return to us in like kind. As we move into those deeper breaths, we feel the emotion calming down, the monkey mind receding. Aware of the whole body, the emotion, the mind, and the subtle body. And as we're in this calm state, let's just bring an intention in for our day that reflects our light, our energy, our love, our peace, our samadhi. My intention for today is light, love, energy, and happiness. Fill that space in with whatever your intention is for today. Let's all start with light and love and energy. Then we'll just gently, we're going to take a few deep breaths up, reach those arms up to the sky as we move into the action part of that whole awareness, intention, action, exhaling to the heart. Deep breath up. Letting our first action of the day be our yoga practice, our heart opening practice. Inhaling up. Aware of that subtle body energy as we move through our practice today, keeping that light, love, and energy shining brightly. One more time up. Drawing the hands to the heart. A little bow to each other. Thank you for being here today. Coming back up to the center. And let's take it back to our mats. It's good to see you guys this morning. And it is a little chilly outside. My little stove kicked on and it feels just yummy. Little heat pouring out. So we're just going to come up and start at the top of our mat. Again, our feet are going to be hip width apart underneath the greater trochanters. We take the thigh bones back, lift the kneecaps, press the toe buds down and in, lift the pinky toes. Thighs are back, roll the shoulders back. So we come into that natural curve in the low back. So if we took our hand back and just run it down, we just have that nice natural curve. And we're just going to start with a few deep breaths up. Again, pressing those toe buds down and in, lifting the arches. We lift up through the whole body, drawing the chin towards the throat, exhaling out. Deep breath up. Remember, yoga is a personal journey for everybody. Moving at your own pace, lengthening, lifting the elbows, the armpits. Moving in a way that honors your body, whether we're working on gaining strength, flexibility, calming our mind, working on our breath. We do that from a state of present awareness. One breath, one movement. Coming down, moving into lateral flexion. Let's take that left arm up, reach down with the right. So we're reaching up and down. We have some dynamic tension side to side. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Reaching down. Let's go ahead and press that upper palm to the sky and the lower palm to the floor. So we're lifting the fingertips like the wings of an airplane. Side to side, opening that side body. This is a really nice stretch after you've been in the garden hoeing and you've got those lats all fired up. That's what happened last weekend for me. I was like, why am I so sore? It's like, oh, hoed the garden. It's going to be a beautiful weekend. And we're going to start feeling a little bit more energy. So let's keep that energy reflecting from us, positive light, filled with love and present awareness. Good. Let's hold it right here. Reach up to the sky, pressing down, lift and open the heart center, taking the thigh bones back. Let's draw the chin towards the throat and lengthen through the crown. So it's a movement. Even it's very small movement. We're just opening and lift the rib cage towards the sky. Nice deep breaths. Again, a nice heart-centered, gentle opening class. Think about rolling the shoulders back, bringing the heart center forward, lifting the rib cage, lifting the kneecaps, pressing the toe buds down and in. Breathing. Nice. Coming down, switching sides. Lifting up, pressing the palm to the sky, lifting the elbow, lifting the armpit, rolling the shoulder back, pressing the palm down. Lifting the rib cage up towards the sky, pressing the toe buds down and in. When we do that and lift the pinky toes, we can feel the arches of the feet lift. Lifting the kneecaps, lift a little higher, lifting the armpit. Roll that shoulder back, bring the heart center forward, lifting and opening, pressing down. So we have this dynamic tension moving between the hands. Nice deep breaths. We can look up, we can look forward. Wherever we're at today, I like to look up. When I look up and lengthen the crown, I can really feel that space in the intercostals. And coming back to center. That circle sweeping up. We're going to come down into a soft seat. Bring those hands down. And again, we want to keep the elbows lifted, the armpits lifted, and the heart forward. We're going to flow through a few cat and cows. So we start with that belly soft. Let it come down. So we're not really arching here. We're just softening the belly. And as we exhale, we'll pull the belly button to the spine, rounding up through the low back, lifting up into the thoracic spine, lifting the elbows, lifting the armpits. Little standing cat, inhaling cow. Let the belly drop down. Lift the seat bone slightly, keeping the elbows lifted, the armpits. Exhaling cat. Inhaling cat. Lifting the elbows, the armpits. Exhaling cat. Nice gentle flow. Puppies are asleep on the couch. One breath, one movement. We have a tendency to want to soften those elbows and release the shoulders, but we want to stay active here. Lifting, lifting. It's almost summer. We're going to be out there in our tank tops. We want those arms to be rocking strong. Nice. We'll come back to a neutral spine. And we're going to hold this position. We are going to warm up the lower body as well. So let's just drop down and bring the arms forward, lifting the elbows, lifting the armpits, drawing the scapula back. And then we'll come back to that half chair. So it's just out, we're sitting back. Inhaling up, not all the way up. We want to keep that load into the glutes. Up, deep breath, roll the shoulders back. Come down, inhaling, exhaling. Let's bring the elbows up and reach back, inhaling. Draw the elbows back. Oh, I think I'm supposed to be down there. Coming up. There we go. So we're sitting back a little bit more. We're not coming all the way up, reaching back. Inhaling. Starting to feel those legs. Make sure that we have the weight on the inside of the feet. We're sinking down. Couple more. Good. Let's hold here. Lift those pinky fingers towards the sky. Press the seat bones back. Let the belly be heavy. Feeling those inner thighs and quadriceps. Nice. Bringing the hands down. Fingertips come down or hands just below the knees. That will lift the seat to the sky. Taking the thigh bones back, shifting the weight to the inside of the feet. Just letting the belly be heavy, coming down, bringing the rib cage into the thighs. Shaking the head, yes. Oh, that feels so good in the low back. Let's begin to lengthen the elbows towards the floor, hollowing up the belly. Taking the thigh bones back, lifting the seat bones or the tailbone up towards the sky. Again, if we're dealing with any blood pressure issues, we might take our block and just come up a little higher, keeping the head up. Oh, feels good. Let's soften the knees and gently come all the way up. Circle sweeping up at the top of our mat. Exhaling, mountain pose. Let's bring one arm up in the front and reach the other hand back and down, side to side. Reaching up, 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 reaching back. Gentle heart opening. We'll probably do some hip openers at the end too. Those always feel great. Working the shoulders. We lift the armpit each time. Let's hold it here and really think about lifting the armpit up towards the sky. So we get into those deeper muscles. Let's just do a little test. We'll switch sides and just think about reaching your arm up without reaching the armpit up to the sky. So we can feel that this is just a little bit more lax. And then we'll take the thigh bones back and lift that armpit to the sky. And we begin to feel that opening all the way down through the intercostals, a little bit into the chest, and definitely into the shoulder. Pressing up. Switching sides. So each time we want to lead with that armpit up to the sky, lifting the elbow. Feeling that stretch. So we can get the intercostals active without even moving into a lateral flexion just by lifting the armpit. We feel that pull across the chest into the fascia and down. Inhaling up, lifting, leading with the armpit, lifting the elbow. Here's that nice fascial pull. We can feel it all the way down, side to side, or up, in front and back. Lead with the armpit. Aware of the whole body. Where the subtle energy? Do we have a smile on our face? What are we putting out there? It's like a big weight's being lifted off of our shoulders today. We're able to lift a little higher, to open a little deeper, to feel that increased energy, not just in ourselves, but in our environment. So let's make sure that energy is positive, filled with light and love and happiness. Side to side. Let's do back to that lateral flexion. And again, we might move a little bit deeper, bringing that upper arm. Again, we're leading with the armpit. We're lifting the rib cage side to side. Long, strong, lean arms. What we think about, we bring about. So picture yourself as graceful, moving through space with ease. And we'll hold right here. Again, we might take it a little deeper by leading with the armpit. We'll take that whole shoulder back, reach over, sink a little deeper. Wherever it's at for you today, we might bring that head up to the arm, lengthening through the crown. Nice deep breaths. Lifting the armpit, lifting the elbow, coming down, up, and moving to the other side. Can we roll the shoulder back, lead with the armpit up to the sky as we begin to make our way down? Lifting the elbow, pressing out through the hip, lifting the rib cage. Oh, feels good in the morning. We're opening up the whole side body, down low, into the obliques. And we're squeezing in the bottom side, so we're active through the left side of the body here. Reaching up. So let's do our first heart opening pose. We're going to have fists for wrists with the thumbs up. We're going to take those fists back into the natural curve. Thigh bones move back. We lift the seat bones, but the glutes are relaxed, so I'm not squeezing my glutes. Everything is soft. We roll the shoulders back. We lead with the belly. Bring those hands back. Tuck the elbows together as if we were flapping our wings. We can flap our wings a few times there. So get used to neutral, lifting, neutral, lifting, neutral. Notice how I lead with the belly. Good. So feet are hip width apart. We're going to come right down. Bring the elbows together. Think about taking the tips of the elbows back towards the mat. Lifting and opening the heart center. Rolling the shoulders back a little bit deeper, and we're going to look up to the sky. Good. So lengthening out the front of the body, we're going to press the chin forward. Press the chin forward, lengthened up to the sky. Feel the whole anterior neck open. We're tucking the elbows back towards each other and the tips of the elbows down towards the mat. Nice deep breaths. Pressing our lower teeth in front of our top teeth, moving that jaw forward. Tucking the elbows back towards each other and the tips of the elbows towards the mat. Taking the thigh bones back, shifting the weight to the inside of the feet and taking those toe buds down. Lifting the arches, lifting the kneecaps. Tucking the elbows together and pressing down. Bringing the head back to neutral. Releasing the hands, sliding the hands down the thighs as we move back into that soft seat, lifting the elbows, lifting the armpits, flowing cat-cow. When we exhale, pull the belly button to the spine. Take it in as we come back to cow. Coming back to a neutral spine. So let's sit a little bit deeper in that chair as we press the booty back. Think about the thigh bones pressing down towards the mat. The shin bones are coming forward. We think about that. Turning the toes, toe buds down and in. We lift the pinky toes here. Good. Let's go ahead and reach those hands back. Think about drawing the palms together. Nice deep breaths, chin towards the throat. With each breath in, we think about moving that heart center forward and reach the fingertips back a little bit farther. Puffing out through the kidneys, softening into the back. Femur bones move closer to the floor. Each breath in, we lengthen the heart center forward, reaching the fingers back, back, back. Lifting the elbows to the sky, lifting the armpits. Then bringing the hands down in front. Lifting to monkey pose, lifting the kneecaps, weights on the inside of the feet, taking the thigh bones back, lifting the seat bones. Shaking your tail a little bit there maybe. Hollowing up the belly, creating that space to bring the rib cage down. Drawing the chin to the throat, we might reach back behind the thighs and just give ourselves a little assistance here, coming down. And we're still lifting the kneecaps. Breathing into the belly, the side body, the upper back, the low back. Shaking the head, yes and no. Softening the knees, coming back to monkey pose. Keeping in mind that we can take a break whenever we need a break, lifting the seat bones, keeping the back nice and strong as we come up gently. Circle sweeping up. Exhaling to the heart. Circle sweeping up. Beginning to feel the body become more open. We'll hold there at the heart. So we're going to take the feet wide. Toes turn out. Good. And we'll soften the knees and come down side to side. So again, we're going to keep working through those lateral flexions, opening up that side body, the back, and the chest. So heart opening is about creating that energy in the fascia so we can open up all the way around. We can push our muscles to stretch, but with the gentle movements, we create some heat and energy through the whole fascial system. And that's really when we open the heart with gentle practice, it really opens the whole body. Side to side. Again, those long, slow, gentle movements filled with grace and ease. Deep breaths. Moving in a way that lifts your energy, your light. So let's hold right here. We might bring that forearm down to the thigh, roll the shoulder back. So we are opening up that fascial sheath across the chest as we reach up, lifting the armpit, lifting the elbow. We're pressing up and out of that bottom thigh, wherever you're at today. Okay, so we might bring that hand behind the back, roll, and we can reach down towards the thigh. We're going to wrap that hand down here if that's an option for you. Roll the shoulder back and looking up at the sky. Taking the booty back. Nice deep breaths. We can look forward or look down. Not quite in warrior two foot position, so we're just a little bit more supported here. We can take that booty back. We have the natural curve in our low back. Let the belly come forward. Lift the heart center, pressing up out of that bottom elbow, forearm. Nice. And gently release, reaching up, lifting the whole body up and to the other side. Coming down, reaching over. Pressing that ulnar area down into that space just above the knee. Roll the shoulder back, lift the armpit. We can reach back. Reach around. This is where the belly comes forward. We create that space in the low back. And the hand is wrapped around the thigh if that's an option for you. Or just reaching back. We're going to take the booty back. Let the belly come forward. Lead with the belly. Open the heart. Roll the shoulder back. Looking up or looking down. How we doing? Ah, feels good today. It's going to be an amazing day today. It's not very often that we get such a collective energy boost. People are excited, energetic, full of light, full of love, ready to move forward, whatever the path might look like. It's like everybody's at the starting line of a great race. Let's just hold this for a few deep breaths. I can really feel this in my neck as I look down and maybe take the jaw forward. So we feel that the scalenes in the neck, the muscles attached to the first rib on that side. And if we think about the arm that's behind the back and pressing that elbow away from the neck, we can get a little bit deeper stretch. So we can experience deeper stretches just by the intention that we set. We can have deeper experiences in our lives just by the intention we set. It moves us in a new direction. Let's bring the head back to center, reaching up, lifting up as if somebody's pulling us up by that arm, circle sweeping up. So let's flow through a few sunflowers. We'll come down, take that booty back, inhaling up, exhaling down. So the feet are wide. We're going to bring those hands to the heart. Reach back. Lift the elbows to the sky and back. If it's an option for you, let's go ahead and interlace those fingers, pressing back. Lifting the armpits, lifting the elbows, lifting the kneecaps, lifting the heart center, leading with the belly forward, lifting the chin. And again, move those bottom teeth out in front of the top teeth. Looking up to the sky. About lengthening the whole neck. Bottom teeth in front of the top teeth. And gently coming back to center. Circle sweeping up. Oh, exhaling, softening the knees. So we're going to come down, reach the hands either to the blocks or the floor. Turn the toes in, the heels out. Lift the seat bones. Lift the kneecaps as we take the thigh bones back. And I'm going to move my blocks forward. So we're lifting the elbows, lifting the armpits, drawing the chin towards the throat, and moving the seat back. We take the thigh bones back, hollowing up the belly, leading with the belly towards the floor. Keep lifting the elbows, keep lifting the armpits, breathing down into the side body. So we can feel a little bit more of a stretch here down through the side body. Breathing, releasing. Feeling that light and energy surround our whole body. It's uplifting. We'll gently walk it back. And we're going to reach that left hand over to the right ankle. So lift up the whole body. Lift the elbow, lift the armpit, lift the armpit. And we're going to roll right into that. So we lead with the belly towards that right thigh and reach up. Nice deep breaths. Lifting, 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 lifting. Lead with the belly. Booty back. Gently coming down, and we'll switch sides. Remember, the toes are turned in. We're lifting the elbow, lifting the armpit. As we lift that lower armpit, the whole chest comes up, and we reach up to the sky. As if somebody's pulling us up, taking the booty back, lifting the kneecaps. And gently coming down. Turning the toes out, softening the knees, and gently lifting up. Exhaling, stepping in. Let's go ahead and take it down on our mat. We'll take our blocks back behind. So we might do a modified camel today, just depending. We can have those hands over the blocks. Take it back just a little bit. And we're going to open up the heart. Breathing. If it's an option for you, we can lift the hips here. As we do that, we draw the scapula together in the back. We lift the armpits to the sky, lifting out of the elbows and lifting the pelvis forward. Nice deep breaths. Feels really good with the blocks today. Hugging the arm bones towards each other. Drawing the chin towards the throat, lengthening through the spine. Lifting the elbows, lifting the armpits. And gently coming down. Drawing the belly button to the spine as we hinge forward into child's pose. Arms extended, hollow up the belly. Tuck the belly button to the spine, lift the low back, and seat the hips onto the heels. We might stack the fists here. Some nice deep breaths in. And we'll gently rise up. So again, we can use those blocks, or we might take the blocks out. Max just sat up and looked at the camera. What's going on? We can bring those fists for wrists down again, thumbs up and thumbs pointed towards the hips. Again, we always start with that lift. Lift the elbows, lift the armpits, begin to open the heart center, and bring it up and forward. We're hugging those arm bones together. We tuck the scapula towards each other. Feeling those nice lengthening muscles in the quadriceps. Iliopsoas, the hip flexors. Walk my hands just a little closer together. Nice deep breaths. Lifting the elbows, lifting the armpits, opening up the heart. Drawing the chin towards the throat, lengthening through the crown. Breathing. Light, love, and happiness. Energy. And gently coming down. And again, we'll soften into that child's pose, supported by stacking the fists, bringing the third eye down, hollowing up the belly, seating the hips. Nice deep breaths. And gently coming up. It's from Hero's Pose. And again, it might look like this. We might be up. We might be seated on a chair. That's fine too. Just for a little bit, I'm going to turn my toes under. If you guys want to try that too, you can do that. It feels pretty good to stretch out those feet. We're just going to go side to side again so we can reach down. And remember, we lead with the armpit. Reaching up. Noticing that we have a little bit more freer movement in this area. We go through our day usually working out here, and we forget about what's out to the side, in our periphery. Feels so good. Just a nice gentle opening today. Honoring the energy that surrounds us. Dealing with it peacefully. We get overwhelmed today. We can just step back and practice those 6 deep breaths, inhaling through the nose, and exhaling as if we're blowing it out through a straw. And gently coming down. Then we're going to come down and lay on our mat. So we might grab our bolster here. We're going to anchor the rib cage in so we can create more space from the lower rib cage down to the pubic bone and the muscle insertions on the femur. So we come down and we're going to come forward. Grab with my coffee. So good. And we'll anchor in the rib cage. Let the belly be heavy. And just allow the hips to come down. And you can see I'm kind of moving back so I can get that traction really in place. You might have a block in the front. We could bring the forehead down and just relax the arms here. I just need to be. Oh, that's better. So we can feel that pull from the bottom of the rib cage down to the pubic bone. We might have to move the feet, come onto the toes and press the heels back so we can get a little bit more traction in there. And we're just going to relax here. Again, the arms are out to the side. Let the shoulders be soft. We have that block. We might use another rolled up mat wherever we're at today. Into just a little relaxing pose. So we're going to be here for about 3 or 4 minutes so that fascia can just soften and release. And as we go, we can always come onto the toes and move the heels back a little bit more so we get more of a stretch. Just some nice deep breaths. Letting the belly be heavy. Relaxing the hips, relaxing the glutes, the thighs, the hamstrings. So gently lift the head. Oh, let's reach those arms back so we still have that rib cage anchored in. And we're just going to draw the scapula back and lengthen through the fingertips back to the back of the mat. Lead with the belly. So again, the hips are staying soft. We're not flexing the booties. We're lifting with the upper back and opening the heart. Coming up a little bit higher. Think about the back of the head moving back as if we were pressing on that block behind the head. Pressing the chin forward. Hugging the scapula together in the back. We might lift the pinky fingers towards the sky and think about bringing the palms together if that's an option for you. Lengthening the knuckles back towards the heels. Shake those legs out. Keep the booty soft. Let that come from the upper back. Squeezing the scapula together. Softening the hips. Lead with the belly. Lift. Lifting the armpits to the sky. Pressing the knuckles back. Think about taking those forearms out to the side as well. We can get a nice stretch in there between the radius and the ulna, opening up the nerves all the way down. Soft belly, soft hips. Lifting, lifting, lifting. And gently release. Press the palms into the bolster, blanket, or pillow, and press all the way back. We lift with the core. Coming into child's pose. Let's keep those arms over the bolster. We'll hollow up the belly, seat the hips, taking it back. Again, we're lifting the armpits, lifting the elbows, so this is a very active child's pose. Sliding those hands back. Circle sweeping up. Nice. Coming to the heart. Let's do a quick hip opening stretch because I think it'll just finish off this class beautifully. Our hearts are open. Let's make sure that our booties aren't too tight either. So wherever you're at today, it might look like this. Lifting, lifting, and we're going to move into that twist. Lifting, lifting the armpits. Rolling the shoulders back. If you want to go a little bit deeper, we can wrap it up. So we hug the upper inner thighs. We can lift the whole body up, hug in, and bring those seat bones down. So that lower leg is released. We're not sitting on the foot. We're lifting up nice and tall. Pressing those femur bones towards each other and the seat bones down. We can move into that twist. We reach over, roll the shoulder back. We can reach back. We can reach up and back. I kind of like to anchor in. Keep rolling that shoulder back. So we should be able to lift this lower arm and still be in the same position. Feels good into the back of the hip. Pressing those seat bones down and in. We can hinge forward, drawing the tricep down, bring the back hand around and the palms together, roll that shoulder back again as we bring it to heart center. Looking up at the sky, drawing the chin to the throat, pressing the seat bones down, lifting the armpits, opening the heart. Nice deep breaths. Again, noticing that reflection of our energy. What are we putting out there today? Love and light, energy and happiness, awareness of a new beginning. And gently releasing. And we'll switch sides. Other foot tucks under. Again, it might look like this for you, lifting the belly, rolling the shoulder back, which feels very nice too. We might choose to wrap it up, coming down, lifting. Seat bones come down. Oh, I love to hinge forward there. It just really opens up the hip. Really explore these poses at home. You know, you don't have to just be in class. We should be stretching a little bit of yoga every day to keep the fascial system open and fluid. And it will come. Cross over wherever we're at today. Roll that shoulder back. Anchor in or reach back. Lifting the heart center, lifting the armpits. Looking over the shoulder. Pressing those seat bones down and into the mat. Again, we can hinge forward, bring that back arm around, palms together. Roll the shoulder back and bring the thumbs right into the heart center. Lengthening through the crown of the head. And gently release. And we'll make our way down for a little Shavasana. So we can finish with a heart opening Shavasana with our bolster. And we bring that bolster right into the hips so the seat bones start down and we can gently come back. If it's an option for you, we can extend those legs out, letting the pinky toes drop out to the side, turning the palms up. And just feel that nice opening across the chest. As we close our eyes, moving back into that awareness. Back into that intention. Carrying this intention with us throughout the day with an open heart, a longer, leaner, graceful body. A calmer, quieter mind. Just noticing the energy, the movement as we move through this day. We'll just take a few moments to rest, to release, to relax before we get up and take further action with the rest of our day. You might notice that breath as it moves deeper into the belly, soft and easy. You can come off your bolster at any time and just lay flat. And we might gently move into a full body stretch. If we're on the bolster, we might just make our way up very slowly. We can start by bending the knees, supporting ourselves as we gently pull ourselves up, or taking the knees to the side if we're all the way down. Coming back into that soft seated position. Just leading with the belly. Relax the shoulders. Drawing the chin back towards the throat and lengthening up through the spine. Tuning into the way the whole body feels. The energy that we're reflecting out. Maybe we notice that energy is a different color. Feel that energy grow and expand. Feel the light as it enters the body through the crown of the head, moving out through the whole body. You might visualize that energy moving out through the third eye, out back into the collective, where we join energy with all people. For all people that are turned in and tuned in to the light. Let's just all meet there. Reflecting our happiness and joy today, the higher energy, the greater vibe. And we'll just take a deep breath up, bringing the hands to the heart, exhaling down. Connecting to that energy center, that open heart. Let's go ahead and open the fingertips. We'll keep the thumbs together as if we're opening the heart to the sky. Bring the pinky fingers together. So we have a vessel that opens for energy, for love, light, peace, and happiness. Moving through this day with an open heart, present awareness, intention. Taking action, moving forward, listening to the energy that we put out there, listening to the energy that we allow in, connecting to source, shining our lights. Drawing the hands back to the heart. I just want to thank you guys for being here today. It's great to be seen by you. Join us tomorrow morning. I'm going to do that 9 o'clock live class on the Enneagrams, just so we get a better idea maybe of our character traits. And I think it'll just be a fun class. I did it last night with a friend, and we kind of learned some different things about each other. So I hope to see you in the morning. Have a beautiful day. Looks like the sun's out. It's going to be awesome. Thanks for coming. Love you guys. Namaste. Peace.